just for a couple minutes. You guys know how I do it every Monday through Friday. Time is unknown, but it's like 12 o'clock, right? So I'm like, this is like the perfect time to do it. It's like 12 o'clock. People are on lunch. People tune in, that kind of thing. So here I am. But hope you guys are well. Happy Friday to you. Hope the weekend is going to be good for you. Today in LA, it's kind of sunny. For once, it's like sunny most of the day, right? It's been sunny like, I'm gonna say most of the day. So getting ready for the weekend, right? So it's like it must be I don't know 70s, mid 70s, maybe close to about 75. I'm gonna say somewhere around there. But it's a welcome change from what it was a couple of weeks ago, where you had all this overcast, and then maybe by the end of the day the sun would come out for a little while, but not the case today. In fact, this whole week, it's been pretty. It's been pretty, typical LA weather, right, for this time of year. So we got that June gloom thing going, but the sun came out a little earlier today, so which is always a good thing. Hey, did you guys? Let's see. Okay, well, let me just tell you where I am. This is the Ace Hotel, downtown LA. I never give specifics about these hotels that I'm looking at or that you're looking at. 182 rooms, has some of the features. A rooftop bar, has two restaurants, one downstairs called Loam, Loam, which is pretty good, and then upstairs they have it's called Upstairs, right? So in fact, on Friday, I've been there on a Friday night, and they have a DJ and all kind of entertainment, all kind of stuff like that. So kind of fire on the weekend. So but it is a younger crowd, so just let you know it is a younger crowd, but definitely a lot of fun and definitely a lot of energy at the Ace Hotel on Friday nights, probably over the weekend too. But I was just there on a Friday night, and it was kind of fire. So I'm just letting you know. And this is a meeting space, so this is part of their meeting space. They don't have a lot of space there, but they do have that. I'm gonna say probably about 1,000 square feet or so, like that. But total 182 guest rooms. They have suites and things like that as well. But this is, like I said, I'm just showing the meeting space right now. But there you go. So, I mean, I do these daily check-ins, and I'm typically either at a hotel or at least showing the backdrop of a hotel. And for whatever reason, I forget to give you the specifics or the vitals of that particular hotel. So that's it. The Ace is it's an independent hotel. It's a boutique hotel, kind of edgy, kind of vibey, if you will, which is a good thing, right? So it's not cookie cutter by any stretch of the imagination. So, because we have too many cookie cutter hotels anyway. So we need something that's kind of vibey. You know what I mean? Not as edgy. Well, I guess it can be kind of edgy too, but definitely a vibe, and definitely. I always say every hotel, just because it's new doesn't mean it's for you. You know what I mean? So, meaning every hotel is not for everyone. So, do your research before you stay at any hotel. But I dig the Ace. I kind of dig it. So there you go. But you guys are welcome to make comments. I'm live on LinkedIn, live on YouTube. So make sure you guys make your own comments if you want to. I'll put them on the screen. In fact, yesterday some people were making comments. I forgot to put them on the darn screen. I'm like, I have all this technology and I didn't do it. But anyway, I'm Russell of Hotels. I do these lives every Monday through Friday, like I said. There's always three things you always want to leave people with when you do lives, when you try to meet people, when you're doing all these things: who you are, what you do, and how you can help them, right? So I'm going to limit it to one thing that I do, because I can be up here for, all day telling you about some of the things that I do within the hospitality space, but I'm going to leave it at this. I'm Russell of Hotels, or Russell Edmond. I do hotel site selection, which means I assist companies and organizations and even individuals with finding that right hotel for their next meeting, their retreat, their conference, their convention, all that kind of stuff. So I do the RFP, request for proposal, send that to the hotel on behalf of the client. The hotel partner will then send me back the information as far as the proposal for each of the hotels that I send it to. And then my job is to compile the information, rates and all that, dates, availability, meeting space, whatever the client had requested. My job is to compile that, give it back to my client. We have a conversation about, does this work, that work? If it doesn't, I'll continue the search. If it does work, then we'll go to a contract stage or contract phase. And, the pricing and, the contract language and the addendums, all that stuff in there, I make sure I go through to make sure all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed before my client even looks at it and signs it, right? So I want to make sure that everything is in there that's supposed to be in there, and some of the things that shouldn't be in there aren't in there, because every contract, and I always say that every contract is not for every group. Okay, so you have to. It should be kind of group specific as to what's in the contract. Everything does not apply to every group. Okay, so those are things that I kind of highlight, and before it even gets to my client. So if they have questions, I can always answer those questions. So there you go. And then, so how can I help people? Like for a meeting planner that works for a company or someone that doesn't have time to do the site selection process. Well, that's why I take that off of their desk, right? So who I am, what I do, and how you can help. Because we always think that everyone knows what we do or who we are or how I can help them. No, we don't. I mean, yeah, there's maybe a percentage of people that do, but there's a lot of people that don't, especially when it comes to social media where people are coming on all the time. New people may be appearing or following you or LinkedIn with you or whatever. And so it's important that you let people know as many times as you have to let people know exactly who you are, what you do, and how you can help them. That's kind of like that, that elevator pitch, that old school elevator pitch. Oh, it's good, you got to give them, 30 seconds, blah, 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 whatever it takes. You have to let people know exactly who you are, what you do, and how you can help them. Okay, so that's kind of like this is kind of like a modern day elevator pitch, but I'm doing it live on YouTube and LinkedIn. Okay, so there you go, and that's fine. That's fine. So anyway, hey, I'm live from LA, just in case you guys did not know that. Let's move forward. Every time I do these lives, I always have a bit of an agenda or maybe just a conversation or whatever. So today is no exception. But before I get to that, the question or the comment or whatever conversation I'm going to create. This is another hotel. This is, in fact, I'm like downtown LA. I'm kind of doing this downtown vibe. I don't know why, but I'm kind of being into these downtown hotels, especially Hotel Fig. Hotel Fig is probably one of my favorite hotels downtown. It's in the top. It's in the top three. Okay, I'm gonna say that. Hotel Fig is one of my top three hotels. I love that vibe. I love that it's built. I love all hotels that are built in the 20s. Okay, and this is another one that was built in the 20s. Definitely been refurbished over the years, since the 20s. But location is great. Down the street from LA Live or Microsoft Theater, across from what's it called, Crypto Arena, which used to be Staples Center with the Lakers, Kings, and Sparks, and all of them play, and so and the Clippers as well. But yeah, so this hotel is right there. 2 restaurants, has a pool area, nice, and this is on the lobby level here, right? So there's a bar in the middle, the restaurant kind of to your. If you keep going straight, you'll run right into the restaurant, just based on the video that you're seeing right now. But it's kind of cool. It's kind of it's not as funky. It's not funky like it has a vibe, but it's not funky like the Ace. Okay, so it's definitely not that. But it is an independent. It's a boutique hotel, but it is what do they call it? It is a Hyatt Unbound collection. So before it used to be independent boutique hotel, right? But then it's a soft brand for a Hyatt. Okay, so a lot of these independent hotels, in order to get maybe a little more brand recognition and things like that, they go with a Hyatt, or in this case a Hyatt. And Hyatt it's called their Unbound collection, which is kind of a soft brand of Hyatt, right? So it gives them, like I said, a little more brand awareness, and of course the reservation system is through Hyatt. So there you go. Kind of I guess it's a no-brainer that hotels do that. I mean, I understand why they do it, but definitely one of my favorite hotels, regardless if it's an Unbound collection or still completely 100% independent. Still one of my favorite hotels. The vibe is still the same. You get a lot of people coming in there, like you can see here. And then I think I have another video of let me give you the vitals on this one. 260. Okay, so this is Hotel Figueroa, Hotel Fig for short, downtown LA. 268 rooms, about 8,000 square feet in meeting room space. And like I said, it's a Hyatt Unbound collection, and it was built in the 20s as well. and I believe it was originally built as a YWCA back in the 20s. Okay, so have a lot of local art that's on the wall, which I love. A lot of street art and things like that. So it has, like I said, it has a definitely a different kind of vibe there, and I love that hotel. Like I said, it's in the top three of hotels, my favorite hotels downtown LA. So this is the same hotel, Hotel Fix, but this is their pool area, right? And this little question or this topic that I put here is yesterday's union demonstration at LAX. Now, I'm not sure if you guys saw that. It was on the news last night. I also posted that same, or one of the videos from the news. I think I got it from YouTube. I posted it on my LinkedIn page. So look at my LinkedIn page if you have not seen the demonstration. Just so happened yesterday in my daily check-in, yesterday morning about 11 o'clock, I mentioned that be aware of pop-up union demonstrations that may happen in and around Los Angeles. And the reason why is because the union contract is due to expire June 30th, which is next Friday. Okay, a week from today, the contract is going to expire. So when that happens, there's a lot of energy, a lot of whatever going on, right? And you're going to get some union demonstrations at hotels that, of course, that are union or in areas that union hotels exist. The prime example was last night. I think it was about between 5 and 7 p.m. last night. They closed off the section going to LAX, which is the major airport here in Los Angeles, right? So Century Boulevard is where a lot of the hotels are positioned or where they're located, and they closed off that area. So that artery right there, you could not get into the airport. That's not the only way into the airport, but it's kind of one of the main areas that most people know. Go through Century Boulevard. If you continue west on Century, you'll end up in LAX, right, in the terminals, doing the little horseshoe to get in and out. But if they close off that artery, well, then it has to divert traffic. And that's exactly what happened last night. So look for more of that to happen, not just at LAX area, but downtown properties as well. There's 60 hotels that are union hotels in and throughout the greater Los Angeles area. So just be on the lookout for that. And look at the video. So go to the same page, the LinkedIn page, and just check it out and just see, it was a big deal. Okay. Like I said, anytime I don't know how many people miss flights. I mean, I hate to hear that people miss flights. Definitely, because, I know I'm close to the airport, but if that was, if they had closed off certain things, which means the other streets are going to be just as crowded because everybody's diverting to the main, to the other one way to get into LAX, right? So if that area on Century Boulevard is closed off, that means they have to go through Sepulveda to get in, which is a main street. That's going to back up that as well. So, hey, I feel your pain. I would not want to experience it. Why do they choose that time to do it? Well, they want to make, of course, if they chose the time or an area where no one really cared, then you would not know what's going on, right? So, my job is to make sure I bring that stuff to your attention, let you know that these are things that are going on within the hotel space, specifically here in LA. Other cities experience it as well. Vegas experiences things. New York experiences things as well. But I'm in LA, of course, so of course I'm gonna bring the things that happen, that affect our Los Angeles area hotels. So that's exactly what I'm doing, and that's what I'm gonna bring to you. So, and you make up your own mind. What do you think of it? But this is the reality that we're dealing with. So, and that's gonna be happening, like I said, up until at least the 30th. But what I'm hearing is that they'll extend this to the week, 4th of July. So the 30th through the 4th of July. Expect, demonstrations or whatever you want to call them, demonstrations or protest or whatever the buzzword is for that. But expect some stoppage somewhere because it's going to happen. And I mentioned yesterday that I had experienced this at one of the hotels about 3 weeks ago. And this was the Conrad downtown Los Angeles, brand new hotel, beautiful hotel. But they had a demonstration in one of the food and beverage areas on the rooftop. So there you go. So I mean, no hotel, no union hotel is, I guess, off limits when it comes to that. Like I said, the more high profile the area or the hotel is, the more likely there's going to be some type of demonstration. So just be on the lookout for that, and don't be surprised. And and as everything does come to an end, so you don't have to, oh my God, I got to leave this hotel. Well, they may demonstrate within the hotel, but they're going to stop and they're going to go back to work. They're within their rights to do that. Um, so, but it's just that we have to be patient and just because it's going to go away. They're going to continue to go back to work and whatever. But when they're during their break, and this may be something that's, of course, it's something that's organized. It's not just, oh, we're just going to do this at this time. Well, they're organizing to do that. So there you go. So just give you a little information on that because I know people are like, oh my God, what's going on? It's demonstration. It's a union contract is due. Contract is due to expire on the 30th, and a new contract has not, from what I understand, hasn't been finalized. I'm not even sure how close they are on this. Of course, it's wages and more retirement or better retirement, cost of living increases and things like that. So there you go. So that's what's going on. That's what's going on in the hotel community. See, everybody ain't gonna tell you all this, but I am. Okay. So, but anyway, that's it. I think that is it. Let's see. Well, I can't leave this without my brand sponsor. This is a downtown property too. Now, this is probably this is in the top 3 hotels for me as well, right? So this is a straight up independent level hotel, Los Angeles. The good thing about this hotel, all hotels have balconies. I mean, all hotel rooms have balconies. That's one good thing. And then also the other good thing is that these are 1, 2, and 3 bedroom suites, and the square footage is 700 and up. 700 square feet is the minimum. Your typical hotel size, just in case you did not know that, typical hotel size is between 300 and 350 square feet. Now, I may be a little generous with that number, but around there. I mean, I've seen some at 270 square feet, but I'm gonna say about 300 to 350 square feet. Okay, that's your typical size. These start at 700 square feet, so damn near double. Okay, so there you go. So they have 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms. All have balconies. All have kitchens. All have washers and dryers. So if you're there long term, say you're there 5 to 7 days, boom, this is it. You got it. There's restaurants within walking distance of this hotel, and they give you that Russell of Hotels rate, so you can't go wrong, right? So if you need to be downtown LA, try to Level Hotel. Stayinglevel.com is their website. Use the promo code ROH stands for Russell of Hotels 2023. So ROH 23 is the promo code. So there you go. Once again, Level Los Angeles, downtown South Olive Street. So there you go. Like I said, I do these lives every Monday through Friday. I also have a live hospitality talk show called On Air with Russell of Hotels. Comes on every Tuesday at 1 o'clock live here on LinkedIn and YouTube, with the replay on Facebook, on Twitter, on what's the other? Well, it's on LinkedIn and YouTube as well, right? The replay is. But you want to catch me when it's live, right? Like this is live, right? So you can make comments. I encourage the engagement, the comments, because that's what makes it go, right? It's not about me just chirping, spewing out information. Well, I can do that, but I love it when people make comments. They come on and make comments, and they give their little 2 cents too. I appreciate the 2 cents or 3 cents or how many cents they want to throw in there. But no, I do appreciate that, and I value that information as well. So I think that's it. So today is Friday. I'm done for the weekend. I got to go pick somebody up. But I think I'm pretty much done for the weekend. I mean, of course, you always got some busy stuff to do, and I got some stuff to do that I just don't feel like doing. Invoices and putting in receipts and all that. Man, I hate it. I mean, the system I have is easy. QuickBooks is an easy program to use, but if it's not your favorite thing to do, you wait to the last minute to do it, right? This year, and it's not a problem. Okay, let me back up. This year's receipts and invoices are in order. It's last year's that I haven't done yet. I'm not completed with that. No, I haven't filed my tax yet. Well, I always do it late. But yeah, so I have to I have to compile all that stuff from last year, and I still have probably at least a good 6 months to do, and I just haven't done it. I keep looking at this damn folder on my it's in my file cabinet. In fact, I took it off my desk and put it on my in my file folder, so a file cabinet, so I don't even have to look at it every day. But I know in the back of my mind I have to do it right. So, and this is probably a good time to do it, but for whatever reason, I don't want to do it yet. So anyway, so that's it. I just wanted to, I don't know why I'm venting to you guys about that, but it is what it is. And we got to think about the music I'm playing in the background. Okay, so I can't hear it, but because I don't have my headset in, but I know the music is playing, and hopefully it's not too loud. But anyway, once again, on air with Russell of Hotels, my live hospitality talk show comes on every Tuesday at 1 o'clock. Goes for about an hour. Live on LinkedIn, live on YouTube. Also, that's a podcast as well. So once that's done, I upload it to Spotify, and it's a podcast. So if you don't want to see me, and see my antics and all that stuff, that's fine. You can take me on the go. Put me in your pocket and or put me, in your ear, whatever, and keep it going. But same great information that I always give out. So feel free to either, like I said, watch the live hospitality talk show, or take a listen on the podcast on air with Russell of Hotel. So that's it. You guys have a great weekend. Thank you so much for joining, and we'll see you soon.